This is the State of Alaska vendor registration video and is intended to help new vendors register in the vendor self-service system. A quick disclaimer before moving forward. This video is intended to be used as a visual aid and does not replace the written reference guide. The reference guide will explain this process in further detail, and we highly recommend reviewing it. Here is a list of acceptable browsers and mobile platforms. Please note that pop-up blockers must be disabled in order for certain functions to operate, including the help page. This video will not cover all steps for foreign vendors, healthcare providers, or individuals registering for foster care, subsidized adoption, or guardianship payments from the state of Alaska. You must refer to the reference guide for additional guidance. Please have the information listed on the screen handy prior to starting the registration. If you run into questions while completing your registration, please refer to our frequently asked questions. If additional help is needed, please email the vendor help desk. This information will be repeated at the end of the video as well. Now that we have all necessary items to move forward with registration, let's get started. Here on the main vendor self-service screen, I'm going to select Register your vendor account and then Sign up. As you can see, the required fields contain an asterisk. And here in this example, most have already been populated. Also note that the user ID is case sensitive. When selecting your password, the password criteria will populate on the side when the field is selected. Enter the email address to be used on the account and select Send Verification Code. You'll receive a notice that the email has been sent. I will then have to check my email and find the confirmation token number. The confirmation token number is the number I will enter in the email verification code field. If I am unable to find the number, I will check other folders, including spam. Once you have entered the email verification code, review the user agreement policy and check this box. Review your information and select Sign Up. The next section requires a search of the state of Alaska's existing vendor record database. If I select individual, I would search for my last name and any previous last names I may have had, and the last four of my social security number. If company is selected, we can search by the taxpayer identification number or the legal business name. This information will be located in a letter from the IRS granting the TIN to your legal business name. In this example, we will be searching by both. If no results populate, we can move forward with the registration process. If results do populate, please refer to the written reference guide for further guidance. Since no results have shown, click on the new registration button shown here to direct you to the account information section. Please note that as fields are populated in this section, other fields may change. Therefore, the example in this video may not pertain to your specific business need. So please refer to our reference guide as it contains additional information should questions arise. Next is the tax returns address section. Please enter the correct mailing address for tax returns and do not use punctuation. The EFT information section should be completed if you choose to use the direct deposit option. Please note that this is the most secure and quickest route to accept payments from the state of Alaska. Note that if you do sign up for EFT, completion of our electronic payment agreement form and providing a voided check or other banking documentation is required for verification purposes. The ABA number is your bank's 9-digit routing number. Use this icon on the right to find if unknown. Next, enter your account number of the bank account and select the account type as checking or savings and leave all other fields blank. The bank name will populate based on the ABA number. Once the account information section is complete, select the Continue button here in the upper right. If the address information provided does not meet postal standards, a warning message will appear here, which can be bypassed by selecting this box. Please ensure the address is correct prior to bypassing, and you will have to select Continue again. As you can see, the information entered in the tax return address carries over as the primary address. Please make changes if needed and select the address type. As you can see, if I uncheck the ordering box, another address section appears. This is the same for payment and billing. When I check it again, the additional address section will disappear. Review the primary contact section and complete blank fields as needed without using punctuations. Select Continue when complete. The next section is for business information. This is where we will enter additional information that might be relative to your account. First, a quick vendor location verification is required. Just enter the case-sensitive user ID that was chosen earlier in this process and the password that was chosen earlier as well. Commodity codes can be added if vendors would like to receive solicitation notifications from the state of Alaska. My business will be providing consulting services to the state of Alaska, so I'm going to see if I can locate this in the system. Once I select search, the results will be displayed at the bottom of the screen. Use these arrows shown on the right to navigate to different pages. And if needed, update the amount of search results shown per page by selecting 50 or 100 if applicable. When the correct code is located, simply check this box and select OK. The next sections are optional for business types and service areas. This can be used by all vendors except adoptive, guardian, and foster parents. This will inform state agencies of the type of business. The final section in this area is optional unless EFT information was added earlier in the registration process. The attachment section is where the electronic payment agreement form can be attached, along with a voided check or other banking documentation to support the EFT information that was provided during registration. When attaching files in this section, it may look different from this example depending on the browser you are using. Once I have completed adding all attachments, I will select Close, then Continue here in the upper right. The final section is easy. Please review all entered information and attachments to ensure your registration is processed timely. If your registration is denied due to incorrect or incomplete information, the process will take longer. Once all information has been verified, select the Submit Registration button located here, and you will be directed to either the Congratulations page or the EFT Information Certification page, which you must accept in order to move forward. Once you reach the Congratulations page, you can access your VSS account, but your vendor information still needs to be reviewed and approved by the Vendor Help Desk team. Be sure to write down your vendor code and keep it in a safe place you can access for future use. Please reference your vendor number on invoices to the state of Alaska, as it makes it easier for state of Alaska staff to find your vendor information and make payments. At this time, you should also receive an email verifying your registration is received with your user ID, legal business name, and vendor number. We hope this video helps you navigate through the vendor registration process. Thank you for watching.